Welcome back to the Pucking Rights podcast. We are on episode 14, I think. 14 or 15? I think it's 15.
Yeah.
My notes say it's 15. Wow, we're halfway to 30. Love that. Love that for us. It hasn't felt like 15 weeks, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's felt so short. There was, like, a period in the summer where we didn't know what to do. Because there was just no news. But now everything's coming back, so there's tons of news. And so first, we're going to start up with the call-ups. Or, I guess, who got called up, who got sent down, all, like, kind of the roster moves. So Connor McMichael, assistant captain at World Juniors 2021, because Kirby got hurt. He didn't have an A before that, but let's ignore that. He got called up because Nick Backstrom, I think, is hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And so they called him up. I'm not sure if he's been in the lineup yet, but if he has, good for him. He hasn't scored a point yet, so I haven't seen it. So
it's fine.
And then Peyton Krebs has been sent down.
They're
Cody
glassing him.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're Cody glassing him so hard. And like the thing is that it's so apparent too. Because Cody, like before when he was like working with his junior team, everyone had like such high expectations for him, right? And when he comes in and he gets injured his first year. He gets his, like, right knee, he has to have, like, taken out from under him, he has to have surgery on it, and then the next year, same thing, the other knee. And that kind of just fucked up his skating, which wasn't good in the first place. And now I'm worried that they're doing that to Peyton Krebs. Because they sent him down to the ice 2 years in a row. I really thought he was going to make it last year, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I really thought he was going to make it last year, or at least play, like, a couple games at first, but they sent him down, like, right away, pretty much. And then now, he played 4 games at the end of the season. We all know how that went. Someone, I don't know who, someone on the Knights broke his jaw.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's back. And he got sent down again to the AHL team, which sucks. Because, like, that's 3 years you've now delayed this kid from making the NHL.
Yeah, like, the first year was, like, kind of, like, that was expected.
Yeah.
Then, like, after that. And, like, they didn't...
I really thought he was going to make it out of camp last year.
Yeah.
Like, because he had such a good World Juniors. And, like, Jack Quinn made it out of camp, okay? Jack Quinn, who scored 2 empty net goals, and that was it. I thought he had, like, a really good World Juniors, and I thought that they were going to at least let him in for, like, 1 game.
Yeah.
And now they might call him back up, because I know they have a lot of injuries right now, but, like, looks like he's going to be stuck in the minors. But you know what? Better for us, because Vegas, I'll mention the eichel stuff at the end, but I forgot to put it in the notes. But Vegas, all I'm gonna say, Peyton Krebs is just sitting in the minors. And I want Brendan. I really want Brendan Brisson. I want him so bad.
No, the Sabres are not allowed to have another one of my Michigan boys, okay? That's not allowed to happen.
Pat Brisson, if you're listening, please trade your son to the Sabres. All I'm gonna say is, would you rather him be ruined by the Vegas Golden Knights? All I'm gonna say. They might Cody glass it.
Would you rather him get ruined by the Golden Knights by himself, or would you rather him get ruined with the Sabres with his friends?
They're gonna be good in like 2 years, in 3 years.
No, the Sabres. Yeah, I have more faith in the Sabres than I do a lot of other teams.
Anyways, Peyton Krebs. We hope he gets called up soon because we want to see him play.
I think they don't have a very good track record with prospects.
Yeah. Peyton Krebs is their first ever Well, now, like, he wasn't the first ever draft pick before, but he's the first draft pick that they've actually kept.
Yeah.
Like, first round draft pick.
He's the only first round draft pick that they've drafted that is in the organization.
Yeah. Currently, yeah. Because Zach Dean is... Yeah. Yeah, oh, wow. And when you think about it like that...
Because they traded Suzuki, and they've traded Cody Glass.
And they traded Cody Glass, yeah.
Like...
And then they didn't have a first-round pick in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Vegas, yo. And they're about to trade Krebs to get Eichel. And Brisson! If it actually ends up happening. Whoa. Man.
Like...
is going to have one first-round pick over their 6 years of existence.
Yeah, like, that's not a very good thing, I don't think.
Yeah. We don't trust their development system, I'm going to be really honest. They've only developed, like, 2 guys over, 6 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been 6 years.
Zach Whitecloud and Ncaa.
I refuse to believe it's been 6 years since they joined the league.
Has it? Has it been?
When was their first season?
It'll be 2017-18. It'll be 6 years next year, so 5 years.
Yeah. I feel like they just got here. Like...
Yeah. I feel like I still don't acknowledge the existence of Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, Seattle? They're a team? They exist? They have fans? Whoops. Yeah, but anyways, Peyton Krebs, hoping he gets called up so he can be traded. Jack Eichel. Because I want to see a Cousins Krebs on the first line.
That'd be so pretty.
Not gonna lie. We'll talk more about the Eichel stuff later, but first we gotta talk about junior hockey. We love to see all of our boys doing kind of well. I'm just gonna talk about the ice first of all. Snow franchise record.
He was having a good time, in case you can't tell.
I'm having a good time supporting the ice. I'm trying to support the Oil Kings, but, like, at the same time, all they have is Dylan Guenther. And he's boring. I don't care enough about him.
I mean, at least he's good at hockey.
Yeah, that's true. The Oil Kings have been winning, though. They have been, like... And they're still at the top of the team rankings, I think, that CHL released. Even though I think this week it's going to be the ice. I mean, 6-0. And it's not like they haven't faced, like, tough competition, either. Like, the Wheat Kings won their division last year. The
Wheat Kings also don't have Braden Schneider anymore.
That's true, but they also still won their division. The Raiders won the Memorial Cup, like, 2 years ago, and Ozzy Weisblatt's still there. I guess that's a good thing. The Pats have Connor Bedard, and Connor Bedard has not looked good in the 3 games that they've played against the Pats. 3? I think it's 3. Like, he hasn't had a point. He hasn't had a point against the Ice this year yet, which is insane. He's 55th in league scoring right now. I checked last night.
But also, it's like, it's Connor Bedard, and it's like, anything can happen.
Yeah. Well, no, he's probably mad now. The team's on a 5-game losing streak.
Oh,
so
yeah, he's probably
mad.
And we've seen Connor Bedard mad.
Yeah, he's gonna go off. He's gonna go off in, like, a second. But he hasn't been doing that great. Mainly because they've been playing the Ice, and the Ice just are shutting him down for, like, some reason.
Well,
like,
they're probably shutting him down because he's good.
Yeah. But, I mean, the Ice are so stacked. Man, Connor McLennan is, like, a good... I think he's a 4th-round pick in the Flyers? Drafted.
Yeah.
Lambos is there, anchoring the back end. He looks really good. Geeky and Savoie. I know it's Savoie because they say it in arena. They say it's Savoie in arena. But he says it's Savoy in interviews, which definitely means he anglicizes it for interviewers.
Because we live in Canada and nobody here can speak French properly.
Yeah, except for people who live in Quebec. He's also from Alberta.
Yeah.
Which, like, okay, makes sense. But it's Savoie. I'm not used to see it any other way.
He probably grew up with people just, like, butchering his last name, so now he's just like, I give up.
I think he grew up in St. Albert with Dylan Gunther, I think. I think that's where he's from. Edmonton or St. Albert, they're kind of like the same thing.
They're basically the same
St.
thing.
Albert is it's like a suburb of Edmonton.
Yeah, that's like saying...
It's the French Edmonton suburb. Yeah. And so, that's probably why. But, it's Savoie. That's all I'm going to say. Everyone who knows how to say it right says it's Savoie.
Yeah, because it's Savoie.
Yeah, because it's literally spelled Savoie. Anyways, like, yeah, I was going to say, like, him and Connor Geekie have looked really, really good. I think the Ice have now outscored their opponents 36 to 18. Like, it's insane. They've, like, doubled their opponents' goals, which is crazy because they were playing their backup goalie tonight. And they were on a back-to-back.
I know.
They played the Friday, too. And they're playing again today, which is wild if they win this one. I would expect them not to because they didn't sleep, like, the night before. According to the in-arena announcers, they got on the bus at, like, 4:30 from Regina to go back to Winnipeg.
But, like, also, it's, like, a lot of the time, like, when you do a sport so much, it becomes, like, muscle memory. And it's, like...
Yeah. Right, I'd agree. So but, like, also, I'm sure they're tired. Yeah. I'm sure they're tired. Yeah. But, yeah, the Ice are doing well. We love them. We stand. We all love the Ice now because of me. It's my fault.
Yeah.
It's my fault. But anyways, moving on to, like, the OHL, more news on that. Shane Wright has started out slow. Slow for Shane Wright. He only has, like, I think 4 points if I look at OHL scoring leaders.
Slow by Shane Wright standards.
Yeah, slow by Shane Wright standards. Yeah, scoring leaders. He's probably in there for, like, like, the kind of, like, in the top 10, I assume. Oh, no, probably not. Let's take a look. Skaters.
How many games has he
Jack
played?
Thompson's leading the league.
Who?
He's a defenseman. Jack Thompson. He's friends with Hard C. JT.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah. We probably should know what Carsey refers to him as. Anyways, we don't talk about that. Yeah, he's 20th in the league right now. I think he has 6 points in 5 games, which is, honestly isn't that bad. It's just
good.
Slow by Shane Wright.
It's Shane Wright, so it's like
it's better than 55th in the league.
Yeah.
Sorry, Connor.
But also, it's Connor. He'll be
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not Matt Savoie, but Matt Savoie has 12 points over 6 games. All I'm gonna say. He's gonna win Rookie of the Year.
He has to.
Sorry, he has to win Rookie of the Year. I'm like, I feel like we forget that he's a rookie this year.
Yeah, because he's so good.
Yeah, he's so good.
Like, him and Connor are just so good.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Connor's not technically a rookie.
Yeah, but, like, whatever.
I think he was nominated for Rookie of the Year last year, but then Connor Bedard
just kind of happened.
Connor Bedarded his way into that. Yeah, but I'm sure he'll be winning that. I'm sure Shane will pick it up too. Like, I think he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
He's probably tired. He did play like 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
Before Thanksgiving weekend, and then he probably ate a bunch of turkey, and then was like, he should probably go play better. But yeah, he's been okay, I think. He hasn't had many shots on goal, which is valid, I guess, for like how much he's scoring. I think he only has 2 goals, both on the power play. I remember that. But he should be fine.
He'll be fine.
It's Shane Wright.
Yeah, exactly. It's Shane Wright.
He doesn't care. He could give less of a shit, honestly.
Yeah.
He would rather win the cup and be like, oh, yeah, look, I won the cup. The Memorial Cup. I feel like Shane is like Connor McDavid but with people skills. That's what my Lindsay told me. Yeah. With like slight people skills.
Yeah.
He's not very good at it either.
And like a slight personality.
Yeah. He leaves good comments.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that. Like, he has a personality through his Instagram comments, and like that's it.
Yeah. But it's a very nice personality.
Yeah.
He's not like the way he comments, he literally sounds like he's like an old man. Like I hate to say it, but he's like, yeah, wow, look at that. Congrats, guys. Like, meanwhile, everyone else is roasting people in the comments. Like, Brad is just roasting people on their golf game.
Like, you go to the UAT comments, and it's like the entire team just like roasting each other, and then Shane is just like there.
And then Shane, yeah. We love it, though. We love you, Shane. Still, you know, one of the beloveds. We have too many of them, but
we can ignore the amount we have.
Yeah. And then still with the OHL, the Barrie Colts finally have a win. Finally. It took 4 games, but they finally have a win. I think this is the first game that Brant's been in the lineup.
That makes a lot of sense.
And that's why they won. Cardsy got scratched.
That's sad.
Last game. It is really sad. I wonder if they're going to talk about it on the show again. Because I really think he got scratched. Because I don't remember seeing him when I looked at the lineup yesterday on their Instagram. But I'm going to check again. Because I don't want to give out false information. I'd be really bad if he got scratched. If he got scratched and then they won.
That's
like,
the worst,
think about
though.
it.
Like, that's the worst feeling. Is like when you play and your team loses and you miss a game and then your team wins that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's so sad. So sad. Okay. So he scored in the Sioux game. I think. Yeah, it says he scored in the game against the oh my god. The Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds.
Yeah,
that's what
it's
they are.
Something Hounds.
Yeah, the Greyhounds. And then I think they were on a back-to-back, which is why Cardsy got sat.
Yeah, that makes probably.
That makes sense. Glad they got the win, but also Cardsy, that must feel he must feel horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then finally we have one more update on juniors news. So last week we kind of went through the TSN rankings, but Sportsnet has officially released their rankings, their October rankings for this season. So yeah, let's go through it really quick. It's probably not as good as TSN's. I'm going to be really honest. Sportsnet does not do a great job covering juniors.
Yeah.
Which is why the CHL was like, no, fuck you. Yeah. We're going to go over to TSN now, even though our contract isn't up.
The only thing, Sportsnet does like those like round table like conversations.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's the only thing I like.
They only did it 1 year. They didn't even do it like the year before. They did it the 2019 draft class.
Yeah, they did it for the 2019 draft class. But I really liked it. So.
And we got some banger quotes out of that.
Yeah, they do the meet the prospects thingy as well.
Yeah, but I think that's only because they had the rights, and now that they don't have the rights, I think TSN's just gonna. TSN's way better at covering them. Like,
God bless.
It's
Mark
not
Masters.
even like a question.
Like, God bless
at this
Mark
point.
Masters.
Mark
Masters is like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Mark Masters is just fucking on it. Like, he has interviews with everyone, but TSN keeps deleting like the videos. I hate them so much.
We need to start screen recording them.
I have some of them, but like I don't have all of them.
I deleted most of them because I ran out of storage.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I deleted most of them after I made GIFs, but I can take a look and see.
Yeah. They're probably on YouTube somewhere.
No, they're not. Because TSN doesn't post all their videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Taiwan Hockey, maybe, but
maybe.
I tried. I checked.
Like,
they weren't there.
Like Shane Wright and like Connor Bedard interviews are probably somewhere on YouTube.
Yeah, those are on YouTube. TSN knows what we want. They don't care about Brant Clark. Who cares about Brant Clark? We only care about Connor. Yeah, but anyways, here are their rankings. Of course, we have Shane Wright. Duh. He'd literally have to, like, not score the whole season.
Yeah.
For them not to pick him first overall.
Yeah.
I think he's been projected first overall since he was 15.
Yeah.
For this draft. Yeah. At number 2, they have Brad Lambert, which is really interesting because from rumblings I've heard in the scouting world and on Twitter, Brad Lambert is expected to fall like R2 Ratty did last year. Like, not as much, but, like, kind of the same. Because he hasn't been putting up points in Liga. And he is a late birthday, which is worrying. Because late birthday, you're playing the age group below you, pretty much. Like, and yet you're not scoring. and yet you're not scoring. And then at number 3, we have Ivan Miroshnik. I still haven't learned how to pronounce his name. He is good, I think. I think he's great. A good pick at number 3. Like, there's not much you could say about him, but he can't compare to Shane Wright. Like, there's no rivalry there. There's no Michkov versus Bedard there.
Yeah.
It's Shane and the other Russian guy.
Yeah, there's no... We are absolutely terrified of this man. Stop talking about him, please.
Yeah. Michkov is gonna run us over at World Juniors.
Oh, I'm so scared of him. I'm so scared of him.
Yeah. Is he a late birthday too? Maybe that's why. Because he's always playing the age group below him. I hope he's a late birthday. Matej Michkov? Mateev Michkov. There's a V.
There's a V there.
Yeah. He is a late birthday, so that's why. That makes so much... He's 6 months older than Connor. All I'm going to say, who is better? Who is better if you do 6 months, okay? And then we have David Jiricek, who wasn't even on the Sportsnet rankings, I don't think. The TSN rankings.
I think he was.
Was he?
I feel like that name is familiar.
Lower, for sure.
Yeah, but the name is familiar.
Not top 10.
The name is definitely
not top
familiar.
10. Lower. At number 5, we have Connor Geeky.
They called him a unicorn.
The beloved.
I love the description.
It's a unicorn in that he moves well, has excellent hands, and a brother's path to follow. Like we don't see NHL brothers every single year.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's tall.
Yeah, he's tall.
Literally, like, yeah, he can skate well, and he's tall.
Yeah.
That's it. Which is fine. I mean, that's what you want in the center anyways. Big, tall. Good at face-offs. Think he's okay at them. And then at number 6, we have Juraj Slavkovsky.
Something Kovsky.
Something Kovsky. Who also plays in Liga. So I'm seeing, like, the Finnish league is getting a lot of
That's good.
nods here.
That's good for the
That's
Finns.
good, yeah. It's interesting. It's really interesting.
They didn't have that much draft picks last year, so this is good for them.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we have Danila Yurov, who I think was on the U18 team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he scored.
Yeah. Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Probably. Yeah, he was on the TSM rankings as well, I think around the same spot. And then we have Matt Savoie. Too low, honestly.
Yeah.
Too low.
He'll probably rise eventually, though. Yeah.
I keep seeing, okay, so there's mixed reviews on Matt Savoie. Some people have him ranked really low. Some people have him ranked up next to Shane Wright. Some people have him in between. Honestly, personally, I'd rank him next to Shane.
No, people are giving him the Cole Caulfield treatment.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, because he's short. He's not even that short. He's 5'10".
It's hockey. You're
it's
like
hockey, yeah, but like he's not even that short. I think he'll probably fall to a team who will be very, very thankful.
Hopefully he falls to Montreal.
No, Habs are in the conversation for Shane Wright right now, so.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
Imagine Shane Wright on that.
I would love that, honestly.
I would die. Everyone would say that. The NHL is rigged.
I would love that so much.
Yeah. Then we have Joaquin Kamel. I think he was on the other rankings as well.
Yeah.
Then we have Logan Cooley.
Q told him to shove it in the chat when I sent them the article. He's really good at hockey.
Yeah, no, I don't care. He can leave. Goodbye. And then we have Simon Nemec. He was also at U18s. He was really good, I think, for Slovakia. And then we have Rutger I can't say his name. You say his name. Yeah.
He's also American, and Q also dislikes him because he's American.
I don't dislike him as much as I like Logan Cooley. Dislike Logan Cooley. Because
Logan Cooley is better.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a Canadian best friend. That's all.
That
Anyways, Elias Salamonson, also on the last TSN rankings. Isaac Howard.
Also an American.
I think he's at the NTDP
yes.
As well. I haven't heard his name enough to care. Then we have Tristan Leno. The one boy we know from the Q.
The one guy. And
only because he played at the Youth Olympics with Matt Savoie and Adam Fantilli.
Wait, no, Q. We know Lucas Cormier now as well.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, two people. He will probably rise. I'm going to be really honest, he'll probably rise. Yeah. I think Gatineau's pretty good this year.
Yeah.
I think they're expected to make a run at the Memorial Cup. Going to blast through a couple names now. Frank Nazar, Philip Messar, Seamus Casey.
Seamus.
Seamus?
I think Seamus. I don't know anymore.
The other Jack Hughes. I'm all I'm gonna say is that I hope the Canucks draft him.
No, it's gonna be I want this thing. We have this thing at home. Like the thing.
That we gotta make that. Ari, get on that. Get on it. No, all I'm gonna say is that the Canucks are gonna draft him, and then Jim Benning is gonna be like to Quinn Hughes, "Look, we got you, Jack Hughes."
Yeah.
No relation. I don't even think they're like distant cousins or anything.
No, but Jack Hughes, his brother Riley, is friends with people who are friends with the Hughes. And also, Jack played with Luke.
That's so weird. Imagine just playing with someone who's friends, like playing with someone who has the same name as your brother.
Yeah,
that's weird. Anyways, continuing on.
I feel bad for the people like listening to the UAT, like the broadcast of like the NDP for the first time. It's like Luke Hughes passes the puck to Jack Hughes, but not the Jack Hughes that he's related to, a different Jack Hughes.
I'm just imagining now whenever Michigan... Does Michigan play Northeastern ever?
No. I don't think so.
Semifinals of the NCAA tournament.
NCAA tournament, maybe, if Northeastern makes it.
I think they will. They kind of suck, aside from Devin Levi.
I don't know if they will. I mean, hockey, because like they're gonna have to be better than Boston College and Boston University, and UMass, which is who are the rating championships, and Harvard, who has Sean Farrell. So like, I don't know if they.
I'm sure Devin Levi will find a way to get them there. Yeah. Has a 940. His team has won 2 games. They leave him out to dry every single night.
Yeah,
remember that time when you got like a 50-shot shutout, like
yes,
against like Russia?
Yes, that was
cute.
That game gave me heart palpitations.
Nah. Anytime there's 50 shots, it's like, nah, no, we're good. Anyways, blasting through the last couple names here really quick. Denton Matinchuk? We'll say U18s. Hunter Haight. Nathan Gosher. Who apparently was the only other 2022 eligible eligible player to go to the U20 camp, skipping the U18 camp, other than Shane.
That's cool.
Which is interesting.
That's cool.
It's cool, but also I feel like
kind of confusing.
We didn't even know that he was. We didn't even know he was there.
Yeah.
He like did not exist.
Yeah.
It's because he has a late birthday. That's why.
Okay.
Makes sense. David Goyette, Cruz Lucius, forgot his brother Chad was playing at Minnesota the other day. And that the Jets drafted him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if the Jets also draft Cruz? Because it's a very possible thing.
The thing is, I'm like 90% sure we're probably going to trade our first round pick at the deadline.
That is
for a backup.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but yeah, maybe it'd be cute.
Yeah.
It'd be cute. And then we have Ryan Chesley, Danny Zilkin, Pano Fimez, who wasn't on the TSN rankings, at least. Mateus Havlin, also not on the TSN rankings, top 30 rankings. And then we have Ty Nelson, who is interesting. Because from what I've heard in the scouting world, he's going to rise. I think
I've seen that as well.
I've seen that we should not, from Lauren, obviously. Lauren, we love Lauren.
Yeah.
I've seen that apparently he will rise. Don't know if it's going to be like top 10 or top 20 or whatever, but he is going to eventually rise probably into like the mid 20s. I don't expect him to be like top 10.
Yeah. Maybe top 20, like 15 to 20.
Mm-hmm. Okay, he's not in the top scorers according to the OHL site, but I also don't trust them because the OHL site kind of sucks, especially compared to the WHL site, which is much better. Okay, 4 games, he has 4 points. That's not bad.
That's good.
For a defenseman?
Yeah, that's good.
That's really good for a defenseman, yeah. And he was the first overall pick in 2020, so it is his rookie year, technically. So yeah, he'll probably rise. And then we have Simon Forsmark, Marcus Vidicek, and then Tyler Brennan, who was at U18s.
Yes.
But he'll probably be a late first rounder, according to Sam Constantino, or probably like a second rounder, or even a third rounder, because we saw Ben Gaudreau drop to the 3rd round. I honestly thought he was going 2nd round, or even 1st round. Like, people hadn't him everywhere. Yeah. And then, okay, moving on from juniors, finally. Kat, it's your turn. You get to talk about the NCAA.
Michigan won the icebreaker tournament. They beat they beat Minnesota Duluth. I'm so happy they beat Minnesota Duluth. I hate Duluth so much. I hate them so much.
They like smacked them around too. Like, it wasn't even like a close win.
Duluth gets on my nerve. Every single time I see them, I just want to punch something. They're always good. They won back-to-back championships, and then COVID happened, and then they made it to the Frozen Four. And on making it to the Frozen Four, they won a game that they were not supposed to win. Duluth. I don't like Duluth. I'm very happy Michigan beat them. I'm very, very happy. And then they beat Minnesota State. the number 1 ranked team in the country. And now Michigan better be the number 1 ranked team in the country. NCAA, USHO polls, I'm looking at you.
Okay. I literally wrote in the notes, we can talk about how much Kat hates the Minnesota teams.
I
want to talk about that?
I mean, they just annoy me. And it's like, because Minnesota...
Stop being good.
No, it's not just that. It's also because, so Minnesota and Wisconsin are like, they're bordering states. So Minnesota and Wisconsin have like the state, the border battle, which is very intense. And it's, yeah. And then also Minnesota has a rivalry with North Dakota, which is one of my other teams. And it's also very heated. So like, and then they also win a lot. And I just want them to stop being good. And also, they stole Jack LaFontaine from the Wolverines, which I'm still mad about, but it's fine. And then Duluth, they're just too good. And I just want them to stop being good.
They're just annoying.
Yeah, they're just annoying. They're like Tampa. Except without like the, you know, they annoy me a lot. Because they won back-to-back championships, which, like, doesn't happen, but they had good players, apparently. And then COVID happened, and then they made it to the Frozen Four and beat North Dakota in the 5th overtime period.
Oh, yeah, that game.
Yeah, that game! That game that made me very sad.
I think I saw you crying about it on Tumblr that day.
Yeah, it was not a... That was... Oh my god, the game ended at like 2 a.m.
You were emotional.
Yeah, it was like stressful. It was like, because North Dakota was down 2-0 with like 10 minutes left. And then they tied it, went to overtime, then went to the second overtime, and then the third overtime. Duluth scored, but then it was offside. And so I was like crying and then not crying. And then there was another overtime, and then they scored in the 5th overtime on like a lucky shot that shouldn't have gone in, but went in. And then I had to see like all of the players cry, and then the announcers were like, "Yeah, North Dakota's probably gonna lose like half of their team to NHL contracts." Like they had to rub it in, and I was so sad, and I hate Duluth a lot. And then I had nothing against.
That's why.
I have nothing against Minnesota State. Actually, they're fine. My teams
They're just number 1 ranked.
Yeah.
That's your like thing against them.
Yeah. My thing against them is that they're good and they're for a threat.
And then we have obviously our Devin Levi update. Devin Levi and Eric Portillo, both Sabres prospects. They've been looking really good. I think Portillo has a 917 right now.
Portillo's good. Yeah, Portillo's
good. But Devin Levi's better.
Yeah.
Devin Levi has a 940. How the hell does he have a 940?
I don't know. I don't know.
It can't be just because of the shutout. Can't be because of the shutout.
And NCAA is weird. Like, there's like this very large skill gap between a lot of teams, and it's like, it's the NCAA is the weird thing. I don't know how. I've stopped.
He probably just has a lot. They just leave him out to dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's played 4 games and he has a 940. Oh my god, looking at his World Junior stats, he has 964. That's a really nice save percentage.
Yeah, and I mean also like the 2 games they lost were also against like really, really good teams. So
weren't they both against Quinnipiac?
They lost one game against Quinnipiac. Who was really, really good. And then they lost a game against Boston College, who is...
Okay, who is really good.
Yeah, like...
Yeah. Yeah, but glad to see he's doing well. 940 through 4 games is really good for, like, a rookie goaltender.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is he's looking at that trophy. He's looking at that Rookie of the Year trophy.
Yeah, but also... There are a lot of really good rookies this year, so we'll see.
Yeah,
but I hope he wins.
We'll see. Yeah, I hope he wins too, for my sake. Yeah, and then now finally, we're gonna move on to talking about our NHL teams in kind of like the last 15-ish minutes here. So, first of all, we kind of mentioned this before. Sabres, 2-0! 2-0! Who would have thought? We're sitting on top of the league right now. I think we're in first. We're tied with Florida for first right now.
Remember, Montreal was also first in the North last year for a long time, and then...
Okay. Let us enjoy this, Kat. Let Sabres fans enjoy this. We don't get, like anything, ever, okay? We've won 2 games, which is so exciting. We won the one against the Habs 5-1. You'll let Kyle Okposo score on you, okay? Kyle Okposo.
Oh, the things I would do to get Philip Deneau and Corey Perry back on this Montreal team.
Okay, so we were first in the league. We are no longer first in the league because Pittsburgh has played 3 games. And so they're in first. But the Sabres have a chance to start 3-0 because they play Vancouver next on Tuesday. And Vancouver will be coming off of a back-to-back.
Really done.
Yeah, I think
Vancouver isn't very good right now.
Yeah.
They're in the playoff race because they've won a game and lost one in overtime, but they're so bad. Well, they've lost one in regulation and lost one in overtime, and they've won 1 game. But they've let in so many goals. Like, did you see the game against Philadelphia?
Didn't they blow like a 2-0 lead?
I think, yeah. They won 5-4.
They won in the shootout. They blew like a 2-0 lead and then won in the shootout.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, and then yesterday they got... Oh, sorry. I almost said yesterday they got demolished by the Oilers. Forgot that it wasn't the Oilers. It was the Red Wings. They lost 3-1 against the Red Wings, and the Red Wings only had 21 shots on goal. So they got goal lead. But at the same time,
Red Wings.
Sabres. Red Wings. All I'm going to say is that the Sabres could pull out a win here. The Sabres could pull out a win, and I'd be so happy.
Watch them go on a losing streak in a couple of weeks.
No, we are enjoying this, Kat. We're enjoying first-line center Dylan Cousins, too. Okay?
I like that part. That part's nice.
Let us enjoy being good for once. For once in our lives. And, like, the team, like, they really want it. They're really working for it. They, like, tripled up Arizona in shots the other day. Like, yesterday. In their game. And, I don't know. The Sabres team feels different. They're obviously not going to make the playoffs. They're obviously not going to actually be good. But at least they'll try. And that's all we want.
Yeah.
I'm cautiously optimistic about
I'm
them.
just going to blame it on former Wisconsin coach, Granato. Yeah.
On the flip side of that, Habs are...
We don't need to talk about the Habs.
And 3.
We don't need to talk about them. We can just ignore them. Let's pretend they don't exist.
Okay, so they didn't win their opener against the Leafs, which is fine.
They lost to the Sabres, and then they lost to the Rangers.
By the Sabres. And then they didn't win their home opener against the Rangers.
Yes. But Jonathan Drouin has scored. That's all I care about.
Twice, right?
Yeah. He scored.
Yeah, we love that. Cole Caulfield, is he okay? Yeah. He has not looked.
I mean,
looked good.
It did take him he'll be fine. It's cold.
We'll talk about it later, but
it's cold. He'll be fine.
Things have shifted
in terms of the conversation. It took him a while to score his first goal last year as well. So he'll be fine. It's cool.
Yeah. All I'm going to say is that things have shifted in the Calder conversation.
And also, with Cole, it's also the Habs just suck and are giving him, no support. So really, it's
it's not his fault.
Yeah, it's not entirely on him.
Yeah. And then finally, not finally, but we have the Jets going 0-2 as well against California teams. Which
they lost to the Sharks.
Is worse. The Ducks!
Oh,
We
yeah, that one
suck.
was like...
We suck. We suck so bad.
It's fine. The Habs also suck.
That's true. And then Ducks, they won their first game and then lost the Minnesota game in the final 7 seconds.
I can't even with that one. I knew we were gonna win. Like, oh my gosh.
At least all of our
It's like
teams
every
are bad.
time we go, like... No, I can't.
Yeah. And Jamie and Trevor, I've heard Trevor has not been looking great. He hasn't been doing what he's been doing in the preseason.
He did really well in the preseason, actually.
And
like...
Jamie is skating well, but I have heard whispers, rumblings, of people saying, well, if they keep him at this level, he'll probably just be an above-average defenseman. All I'm going to say is that there is still time to send him back to junior. That's it.
I was just waiting for Q to talk about that.
We have to mention every single time because he hasn't been sent back. And I'm not going to stop until he gets sent back or until he plays too many games that it's pretty obvious he's not going to get sent back. And right now, I am liking the idea of him and Mason being sent back at the same time. I'm going to say he'll probably have to ask for a trade from Erie. He'll probably have to ask for a trade from Erie. Yeah, that's fine, but like, also, where would you want to go? The front? The cold? Gonna play with Brant Clark?
We can play with Carsey and then we can get a showdown episode.
Oh!
Cat doing the actual thinking here. See, no, it doesn't matter about Brant. We don't care about the Drysdale-Clark pairing. We care about the showdown episode.
Yeah. We need that showdown episode.
We do. Why haven't we gotten it yet, first of all? I think they're announcing today.
They're friends. Jamie follows Carsey's girlfriend on Instagram. They're friends.
And yet, there has...
We need the episode.
We need the episode. It's probably because he doesn't want to do one.
Yeah. Which is sad.
But, like, Carsey, come on. Like,
come on. We need
him.
We
need it. We need the Jamie stories, okay? We have nothing. He has no personality other than the one that we've created for him.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I guess they have not looked great so far. No points, I don't think. Oh, well, no. That's not true. Jamie has 1 point. Trevor has 0 points. Which is perfectly fine. I'm fine with Trevor having 0 points, honestly. We're in a I hate Trevor mood from now until the end of World Juniors.
Yeah. Probably longer than that, but...
Yeah, probably longer. And speaking of NHL rookies, we are going to talk about the actual rookie debuts. And yes, the actual rookies. As in, not the guys who played, like, less than 25 games last year and are still eligible for the Calder, because... rules? But yeah, so we have Hendrix Lapierre. Scored a goal in his first game.
Yes.
We love that. TJ Oshie literally grabbing him and yanking him up.
Yeah.
Like, get off the ice. We have Mason McTavish, obviously, scored in his first game. He was very happy. I thought they were going to take it away from him for a second.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I like that because Jets, but also Mason, no. And then Jasper Weatherby scored last night.
Had an assist.
He
had an assist as well.
Oh, I didn't know he had an assist.
Yeah.
And then William Eklund, first NHL point as well. We love to see that. He looks so good. Did you see Yeah, he looks so good walking into the game. He's single, ladies.
Yeah.
Ari, get yourself to San Jose.
I want to drive up, but I'm like, am I really going to drive up 7 hours for a game?
It's 7 hours?
I think it is. Yeah.
You know what? I saw this. I don't know where I saw this. I think I saw this on TikTok. But there's a part of California that is more north than like southern Ontario.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, it's like above Sacramento. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the little area there. We love it though. We love to see it. Canada breaking the 49 parallel rule. And then we have Cole Sillinger, Ari's beloved. Yeah, he was really happy. He was posting a lot in his story about like his debut, and Ari was into it. She was very into it. And then we have Cole Perfetti making his NHL debut, and we have to talk about this story. We have to. We have to talk about the way that all of our headcannons were confirmed.
Yeah.
By his parents. Like, okay. Like, we know about the Quentin and Jamie friendship. We know. They apologize. Like, Quentin freaking apologized after, like, tripping him. Even though he's probably tripped him, like, a million times.
Yeah. Like, slashed him, like...
Yeah. Like, he's probably taken a bunch of penalties against Jamie. I'm gonna be really honest.
Probably done a bunch of them on purpose as well. Knowing hockey boys.
Yeah. But we have not talked about the underrated Cole Perfetti and Jamie Drysdale friendship. Because they're friends. They've been friends since they were, like, 14, 15, from, like, the confirmed photos that we have. Okay?
They probably knew each other before that.
But they probably knew each other before that and were probably friends before that. Because they both played on the Toronto Bulldogs for Brick tournament.
Yeah. The Brick tournament brings so many people together.
I know, it's whack.
Like, there's that picture of, like, Cole and Jack at the Brick tournament. Like...
Perfetti?
No, Caulfield.
Caulfield, okay.
Yeah. There's a picture of the two of them at the Brick tournament.
I think Kirby has photos with, like, his closest friends now at, like, the Brick tournament.
Yeah.
And then McDavid, Marner, and Strome played at the tournament, I think, in 2015.
Turcotte and Caulfield met at that tournament as well. All of the O1s, the main, like, NTDP O1s all met at that tournament.
Yeah. Makes sense, because they were probably the best in the country, and then...
Yeah.
On kind of, like, similar teams that went to the tournament. The Brick tournament is literally, if you... It's so many NHL stars.
Oh my God.
Like,
it's
not even fun.
Go to Elite Prospects, and you can search up tournaments, right? Go to the Brick tournament and go to, like, the old years, like, and just
go through the years, and just like
look at the teams. It's oh my God, it's crazy.
It's insane, yeah. But yeah, I think they played on the Bulldogs together for that Brick tournament, if I'm not wrong. And they've just been friends for like ever. But now we have confirmation. Now we know that Cole Perfetti's parents were on their way to, they were at the Pearson International Airport, and they were going to Newark, New Jersey to get a layover to go to Anaheim. And basically what happened is that they got stuck at customs. And then the plane was going to take off, but whoops, shocker, Gary Drysdale, Jamie's dad, was like, nah, I'm just going to hold the plane for the parents of my son's friend. I wonder if his mom was there too. They didn't mention it, but I wonder if his mom was there too.
Probably.
Yeah. And like, apparently they were on the same flight to Anaheim because his dad was also going to see Jamie play for like the first time because he didn't get to see him last year. And it's just really cute.
What if they like booked the flights like they did it on purpose, like they booked the flights like together?
Yeah. Okay, because how would Jamie's dad know that Cole's parents were going to be on the plane unless they have open lines of communication?
Exactly.
All I'm gonna say, and like they're definitely friends, and I love all the articles coming out about it. Like, oh yeah, like, Cole was teammates with Jamie at the 2021 World Junior Championship. As if that's all it's been. Klinka. Bro, Klinka, U17s, anything before that.
Anything before that.
Anything before that.
They grew up in the Toronto... no, they grew up in Ontario minor hockey system. Like, they know... I've seen what that system can do. They've known each other for years. Like...
Years. Or, like, even if they haven't, like, known each other, like, been friends, they've known of each other.
They've known of each other for a long time.
Yeah. But I think they played spring hockey together for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Because I think Cole has said before that, like, he played spring hockey, and that's where kind of, like, he met Quentin and he met Jamie. It was either Cole or Jamie. Quentin doesn't really talk about it. But, like, that's kind of where they all met. They all met on that World Selects team. Have I mentioned this World Selects tournament? It's also just as important as the Brick tournament. Actually, if you look at it and you think about it, if you look at their former rosters, you got Shane Wright, like, Otter's been on that team, Matt Savoie's been on that team, Dylan Gunther, like, everyone who is anyone has been to that tournament and has been on that spring hockey team for years.
Yeah.
For years. And, like, just the fact that Jamie's dad held up a plane for Cole's parents, that's so cute. That's, like, the cutest thing I've ever heard. But yeah, confirmed all of our headcannons. Cole, get Jamie on Showbound.
Yes.
That's what we want.
Yes, please.
Or just get another episode on there and talk about that.
Yeah.
We don't care. We just want Jamie stories.
Yeah.
At this point. Yeah, and then finally we have, like, our little bit of NHL news. So a couple extensions signed this week. We have Nick Suzuki signing an extension, 8 years, $7.85.
That's the only good
$8.75
thing.
million.
That's the only good thing that has happened in Montreal.
Lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brady Tkachuk finally signs 7 years. I think it's over $8 million. I think it's like 8.2 something, right?
I don't know. I didn't see.
I don't know. I didn't check the cap number, but
I saw the Twitter post. But
yeah, I saw the Twitter post. So, but huge contract, apparently. He was at the home opener. It was really fun.
Yeah, I wish I'd gone. I could have gone to that home opener.
Damn, imagine actually going to hockey games. The Leafs are so expensive. It's like $400 for, like, nosebleed tickets.
The Sens?
And I want to die.
The Sens can be... The Sens, it all depends on who they're playing. But, like... I've seen people get, like, Sens tickets for, like, under $20.
I think the Sabres are selling nosebleed tickets for, like, their Ticketmaster. Like, not even, like, resale. Their Ticketmaster is, like, selling tickets for, like, $36. Nosebleed still, admittedly. You need to pay, like, $60 to get lower bowl. But, like, $60 isn't that bad for lower bowl.
Yeah, that's really
is great
cheap,
for lower bowl. Like, it's great. Even if you have to sit behind, like, the penalty box. But, like, who cares?
The penalty... I wouldn't mind sitting behind the penalty box, though. It's like...
Yeah, you can yell at them.
Yeah, exactly. I get to hassle grown men.
Yeah, exactly. Charlie McAvoy signs an extension for 8 times $9.5 million, which is
a lot. Not
important in, like, the scheme of the Bruins, but also important in that defensemen are getting really, really big contracts lately.
Yeah. Like,
really big. And it all started with Seth Jones being overpaid by the Chicago Blackhawks.
Is Charlie McAvoy even a right D? He plays left.
I think he is. I think he's a right-hand D. Seth Jones isn't a right-hand defenseman.
Yeah, I mean, like, right-handed defenseman, it's like...
Yeah. But Dougie Hamilton got $9 million. He's right-handed. Okay, it doesn't tell me his handedness
You just Google
on
him.
NHL.com.
If you Google him, it should show up.
No, it just says defenseman.
It should have, like, shot.
He shoots right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he is a right-handed defenseman, so that makes sense. But I think Seth Jones is a left-handed defenseman, isn't he?
I mean, either way, $9 million is a lot of money. Like, $9 million 8 years.
Yeah. Much.
I would not have given Charlie McAvoy.
But I feel like Charlie McAvoy is at least younger than Seth Jones.
Yeah.
Seth Jones is like, he's 27. McAvoy, I think, is only 24, 25.
Yeah. I think
he's 23. He's 23.
Yeah,
so he's not even that old yet. Then that makes sense. Like, 8 years, that takes him to, what, 31?
Yeah,
like, he's definitely not going to have progressed by then. The Chicago deal goes until Jones is, he's 27 now. Deal doesn't kick until next year after so he'd be 28. So this goes until he's 36.
That's not good.
That's awful. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's going to turn into one of the worst contracts. He is a right-handy. Or he shoots right, at least. Yeah, but that's bad. But I guess defensemen matter more now. I'm sure Ristolainen is going to get paid for being absolutely defensively horrible.
Yeah.
It's weird. And then last and final thing, Nathan MacKinnon has COVID-19.
It's not even
and
just
most
Nathan
of the
MacKinnon.
Avs
It's
do.
like half of our roster.
Yeah. Jack Johnson now, too.
See, none of my
Bo and
team.
Byron better not catch it again. I swear to God.
Yeah. In case you can't tell, none of my teams are doing good except for Michigan.
They're the one team that you can count on. I honestly thought the Sabres were going to suck and the Jets were going to be good. But now that the Sabres have, been good, it's like, wow. That's hot.
It's not going to last, but,
Bad. Don't even talk to me about the Jets. They suck. Harbuck has been so bad the past 2 games.
At least they aren't 0-3. They're only 0-2.
Not yet.
Not yet.
They're going to go 0-3. Okay, they play Minnesota next, okay?
Oh, you hate Minnesota.
I hate Minnesota. Us.
We just hate Minnesota
I hate
teams.
Minnesota teams. Oh, God, the Wild. They make me want to scratch my eyes out every time I see them play. They're going to lose to the Wild. 100%. They lost to the Sharks and the Ducks. You think they're going to win against the Wild.
I mean, the Habs did go 0-4 against the Red Wings one year and then beat the Penguins in a play-in series.
But they're the Habs. They're weird. The Jets, when the Jets suck, they suck. Okay?
The Habs, they go through, phases, right? They're really bad, and then they're really good, and then they're really bad again, and then they're really good. And you just need to, hope that those phases happen at, the same time, and at, the right time. The last phase happened, right in the playoffs, which was perfect.
But then they, during the Tampa series, they realized, oh, we've peaked.
Yeah. Montreal, they go through phases. And then when those phases are over, they suck again. But then those phases eventually come back.
Can none of our teams be consistent?
No.
Not even the Sabres are consistently bad anymore.
No. I've gotten used to the Habs just, disappointing me.
Yeah, anyways, the Avs hope everyone gets better soon and that it doesn't spread across the team and that Bo and Byron doesn't get it again.
Oh, the Avs sent Newhook down for cap reasons.
No. No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't. Or, you know what? Oh, the Jack Eichel stuff. We forgot to talk about this.
Yeah.
We're talking about it now. Thank you for reminding me with the Newhook stuff. Apparently, a bunch of teams have been asking around, and apparently reported on Thursday or Friday that last week on Thursday, something was apparently going to go through, and then it's been quiet since then, pretty much. But we have news from Elliot Friedman that I think Flames and Ducks are still in, which is fine. Vegas may be out because of their injury, but
none of their prospects are injured.
None of their Peyton Krebs is still healthy, okay?
Yeah, if Peyton Krebs is healthy, like...
Yeah. And he did mention, Elliot Friedman, on 32 Thoughts on Hockey Night in Canada, that the Colorado Avalanche inquired about Jack Eichel.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
They inquired. But apparently Buffalo shut it down because they didn't want to retain on the Eichel contract, which is valid.
God.
Which is valid. It's valid, though. Like, you're paying a guy for, like, another 5 years. You're not going to want to retain, what, like, this $5 million in dead cap?
And also, I don't want him. The Avs are, like, one of these teams that have been lucky enough to be very, very good and still have a very, very good prospect pool. And I don't want anything to happen to that prospect pool. Please don't touch it.
All I'm going to say is Kevin Adams is really trying to get that World Juniors team back together.
Yes.
Like, there's no way there's no way he wouldn't have asked for Byram. Like, there's no way he wouldn't have asked for both.
Yeah.
And Newhook, probably. Probably both of them.
Or Barron.
And a first-round pick.
Justin Barron.
No, I don't fucking want Justin Barron, okay? He can go. He can leave. Go away. I don't want you. We probably asked for Byram, which, like, sure, Dylan would be happy about. Imagine that. Bowen and Dylan on a team again. Kirby'd be jealous.
Yeah.
Kirby'd be left out again.
Yeah. The Yukon trip all over again.
Yeah. And then, Newhook, they'd probably ask for him as well.
And probably a couple of the European guys.
Yeah, Olofsson. Maybe. Good. He's been doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It was interesting. All I'm going to say. It was interesting.
You know, I'm just happy they shut it down because please don't touch that prospect pool.
From what I've seen, like, online, apparently the deal was Byram, Newhook, Kadri. Conditional first.
No, thank you. No.
Kadri for the salary.
No. No. Just no.
But yes.
But no. I don't want that.
But yes.
No.
Bowen Byram and Dylan Cousins on a team together again.
But the Avs
happy. We can have power Byram, okay, as a pair.
But I need Bo and Alex and Nas on the Avs. I need that.
But you can have Jack Eichel.
But I don't want Jack Eichel. We don't need Jack Eichel. We have Nathan fucking McKinnon.
But you can have him.
But we don't want him.
You can have him.
I want center depth. That's what I want.
There's your center depth. Jack Eichel's the center.
But no, I don't want Jack Eichel. I don't want that. I want cheap center depth.
Anyways, it's not going to go through unless the Avs decide that they are not going to retain.
No.
And then finally, last thing we have for the show today, Calder predictions. Now that everything is kind of settled in.
I don't even know anymore.
What are we thinking for the Calder?
Shane Pinto.
Has he scored?
I don't know, but Shane Pinto. I don't know if he scored, but you know who did score, actually? Matthew Kierstead, former North Dakota assistant captain. Matthew fucking Kierstead, the Florida Panthers. I love that man.
Nice to know. We have no idea who that is.
He's very good at hockey. My favorite part was opening Instagram this morning and seeing Pinto posted about Kierstead's goal, but then didn't post about Weatherby's. And I just
love that.
I love that.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is that I think Byram's winning it. He has 2 points.
Yes.
So far.
But also we're like
2 or 3.
We're like a week into the season, so
we are, but like also Trevor hasn't scored yet, which I take as a win.
Yes.
Take as a win. Hey, no penalty minutes for Bo. We love that. We love that. He's changing.
Unlike Owen Power.
Didn't you say he doesn't take penalties? And he's taken 3.
He didn't take this many last year, alright? Like, I don't know.
At least he looked hot in the penalty box.
Yes.
Yeah. And, yeah. Did you see the gif of him and Kirby fighting?
Yes.
Fighting.
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 It's the scene, it's your everyday scene in romance novels. Like, look at me. I saw that. I saw somebody tag it on Tumblr.
I tagged it, $10. $10 say they'd talk to get over Dylan. It makes sense. It makes sense. Kirby felt excluded from the Yukon trip, and now he's
Fighting.
He's having to talk to Bowen about it.
They're having a couple quarrels.
Yeah. Anyways, I really hope Caulfield still wins it, but Bowen's like a sleeper pick right now.
Yeah.
And I don't think, has Knight started a game?
I hope not.
I don't think Knight's gonna win it. It's so hard for a goalie to win it.
Yeah, especially because he's in the Atlantic. Like,
he has not started a game this year.
Florida has also only played 2 games, but like,
weird, but he hasn't started one.
Yeah, but also like Knight's in the Atlantic. Like, you're gonna make a 20-year-old try and stop Nikita Kucherov, or is Kucherov's injured? I think. Yeah. But like Stam again. You're gonna
LTIR relief. Woo!
I'm waiting for my NTDP and NCAA reunions though. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, we got the Jamie and Cole reunion. We got the little thing from that.
Yeah.
We got the Bo and Kirby reunion.
Yeah.
Now we're waiting for the Bo Dylan reunion because that's gonna happen and it's probably gonna kill me because they're probably gonna talk. Like,
watch us and like our Tumblr mutuals just collectively die.
Yeah. Hope they fight each other. That'd be cute.
Yeah.
All right. But that is the end of the episode. Unless, Ari, you want to give your Calder prediction real quick?
I'm the Caulfield. Just like, honestly, I'm fine with anyone except Trevor. That's all I'm going to say.
He plays the talk. Okay. Kat, did you give in your prediction?
I hope Cole wins it, but Pinto for Calder.
Okay. I'm hoping Cole, but my dark horse pick is Bo.
Yeah.
I really want Bo to win it.
Yeah.
I want the Avs to have 2 Calder winning defensemen on their team.
Yeah. And then
you know what? New Hook too.
Yeah, New Hook can win it. Yeah. I'm waiting for the Calder race to just be like the NCAA Hobie Baker race all over again. Like, Cole
plus Trevor.
Like, you're gonna have Cole, and you're gonna have, hopefully, Matt Boldy, and then you're gonna have Alex, and then you're gonna have...
Matt Boldy's injured. He's not gonna be here for, like, the next 2 monit's.
It's fine. Hockey is... It's a long season, alright? He has a chance. And then, like, Pinto and... It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait.
Can't wait.
I can't wait for the stress that's gonna be. I can't wait to be asked, like, who do you want to win between 3 people that I love?
Who do you want to win between Bowen Byram, Cole Caulfield, and I almost said Trevor Zegras, but you don't like him. Shane Pinto. It's
like, I don't know. How am I supposed to choose? Like, I want them all to win.
Yeah. Alright. That is the end of our show today. Next show, we will probably be doing more updates on Junior, because why not?
I'm pretty sure
more updates on Junior.
Michigan starts
more NHL updates.
Michigan, I think, starts their Big Ten season next weekend.
Yeah, Big Ten season. All of that stuff, all of the juicy stuff you guys get on this podcast. And coming up soon in November, when they announce the training camp roster,
World Juniors,
we're gonna peak. We're gonna be talking about World Juniors. We're gonna be that podcast.
You guys are gonna say just how obsessed we are.
Oh man, this is my team. I love all the guys on this team already. I don't even know who's made it, but except Ridley frickin' Gregg. But yeah, that's it for this episode. We'll see you guys next time.